What's up, YouTube? All right, so I'm just gonna slap you down with a on the bed review, I guess you would consider, of what I take with me during my coyote hunts. Um, I keep it as light and pretty much basic as possible. I try not to carry too much, just for the simple fact the stands during coyote calling is only about 20 minutes. If you don't get in anything within 20 minutes, it's most likely there ain't nothing in that area or nothing's coming to you. So you move down about a quarter mile onto the next stand and continue on with that basic setup. Well, that's how I do it. So we'll just go ahead and jump into details here. I'll make this short and simple. I carry a howler, three distresses. You can carry as many distresses or as many howlers as you want. Carry me basically like a survival knife, but I got this sharp to the touch. So if I do want to dress the coyote on the field, I can do so. Or I just basically have a handy little knife on hand. It does have a flint stick with it. So another thing is good binoculars. These ain't your top notch binoculars, but I do have a really nice scope on my Weatherby 243. So it's rare that I do use these, just for the simple fact that I'm glassing pretty much with my rifle. You know, basically spotting with my rifle scope, looking around, stuff like that. I try not to stay in the binoculars too much, just for the simple fact that coyotes work in different ways. The basic stance for coyote hunting is to have the wind in your face, sun to your back. But coyotes can change up their pace and come around your back even though the wind's blowing towards your face. So I don't know if that makes sense to you. So I try not to glass too much. I more or less try to stay visual with my own eyes and scout around as I'm calling and stuff. So, but binoculars are good to have. Also, while you're driving to your stands, you can look around and stuff like that. Do a couple of howls to see if you get any responses from packs or anything. So it's pretty good to have binoculars on hand or a really nice scope. Gloves, I try to keep cameled as much as possible. Just for the simple fact, throughout the sun hitting your flesh, we create an oil which creates a shine. And coyotes, they're real sketchy. So they're curious but sketchy. And if they see something in the bush that's basically glaring, like they see a reflection or whatnot, it all depends basically if they've been hunted within that area or if that area is pretty much played out. A lot of spots where I go hunting at, a lot of hunters basically hit these areas. And I think that's one reason it's been hard for coyote hunting lately besides breeding season. So I try to stay cameled as much as possible. I do the hat. This right here, I love this thing. I just barely picked this up. And what this does is it straps around your waist, and when you sit down, you pretty much got a nice cushioned pad. It is air loaded, so you can release the air to your comfort. Show you guys here. And it basically will pump back up there, but you can sit down and then screw it. And if you're comfortable with how that feels, it's good to sit down like that. We have a lot of cactus and stuff like that out here, so I try to stay cushioned as much as possible. I did used to use this here, nice little chair I picked up from Walmart for $5, but I noticed this sits me really high, and a good point is to basically sit inside the brush or inside of a bush when you're doing your calls. You want to be as hidden as much as possible. So I really like that pad. It has done great. And I even had cactus and stuff stuck in it and it didn't pop it or nothing. So really cool. And it basically blends in with my camis. So I actually have long sleeve, a sweater, got a face mask, gloves, hat, you name it. Another thing, now these are the things here, what you're going to see is what I take with me during my stands. I carry a backpack with backup stuff like toilet paper, no scent, paracord, knife, first aid kit, snake bite kit, bee sting kit, just you name it, it's in there. MRE, water, I got it all in this backpack. But the backpack basically stays in the car or in the Jeep as I'm out doing my stands. I did order a 23-inch bipod. I should be getting here shortly. I was using this little shooting stick, but I've noticed throughout time it started to wear, bend, and there's actually some areas here in Arizona where you can't get that to stick. And just basically trying to have a rifle on this and pivot without it being placed into the soft sand or soft dirt or whatnot, it's pretty complicated. And if you move your rifle at the wrong time, this will hit the ground, make some racket, and that could blow your cover. So I did order a 23-inch bipod that's going to be connecting to this. I can't recall if it's a Harris or whatnot. I think I paid about 50, 60 bucks or so, probably a little less than that. And it connects onto, it's going to connect onto my bolt action here. I am planning on building a AR-15 Coyote hunting rifle here shortly, so stay tuned for that. Another good thing is you want to have a nice handy-dandy shotgun on you, just for close range. If the coyotes tend to run up on your lap, you have that close range shot. You can always hit fire from your rifle, but having a shotgun on hand save you. I mean, the 243s cost me about $1.10 per round, so it saves me some rounds. I can use shotgun. I use double lot, 9 pellet. You can use just about anything besides, well, you could even use birdshot. It really don't matter, but if you want to get that predator down, I would go with double lot, or if you want to really get gruesome with it, you can use slugs. I use double lot just because it's only 9 pellets and it won't damage the pelt as bad. So like I said, I was going to make it short and simple, short and clean. You can get decoys, you can get electrical calls. I actually have plans on getting an electric call. As I stated here, it's already January. It's been, well, the ending of January, and it's already been rough getting coyotes to come in. Just the other day, we had one coyote run up on an electric call while we were doing a female distress, or it was a pup distress, excuse me. And it pretty much, I don't know if it scented us or it seen the call, but it came in, bolted out so fast we couldn't even take a shot on it. And then we seen another yote probably about 50, 60 yards as we were driving to our next stand, and we just lost visual of it. So can't shoot off the roads. So that's a big downer there. I try to take my video cam out as much as possible as I go coyote hunting, but I don't have a person to sit and record. And I don't have the high-tech recorders or video cams that I can leave on consistently without draining the battery or filling up the space on my little video cam. So I plan on getting a GoPro soon. That way I can just click it on, start recording as a coyote comes in. If you guys have any suggestions on good quality video cams for hunting, let me know and I'll look into it. I've been searching around, but all I could really find that will suit me well is like a GoPro. So, but yeah, here's my Coyote setup up on request by some of my subscribers, and I hope to get more footage in for you guys. We got some coyote competitions coming up, and the things start to look more on the positive side. I think I'll enlist in them and try to do some coyote competitions to see what happens. So I got my calls and everything down to a T. I'm really good with doing mouth calls and all that. This is the 9-Hail Jackrabbit, I believe it is. Yeah, the Jackrabbit. 9-Hail Jackrabbit. I got the baby asleep, but I'll just go ahead and give you guys a quick. So I've been watching thousands of videos on doing mouth call or hand calls and stuff for distress, and I think I got it pretty much down pretty good. So this is the Johnny Stewart. This one was crap. I really don't like it much, just for the simple fact that the reeds kept locking up on me as I was doing calls. But I got in there with some tweezers and started fondling around with the reeds, and sounds okay. Well, you can hear it now. See, it's starting to reed up again. So, yeah, I think this one's going to go to the kids and let them play around with it. This one's the Primo's 3rd degree. I like this one a lot. Sounds really raspy, really good. And then I have the flex tone howler. I'm not too fond of it. I've seen videos of people doing it really good, but I just can't really get it down. But I have used it out on the field and actually had coyotes yelp back. And so I still wear it and still use it, and it somewhat works, but it doesn't sound its greatest. So yeah, it is what it is. But as I stated, I plan on getting an electric call here pretty soon, and a decoy. And that just makes coyote hunting a little bit more easier, and you don't have the coyotes running up on you and then skirting out really fast. With the electric call and decoy, at least you can set it up, you know, anywhere from 50 to 100 yards and have the coyote run up on your decoy and your call, and you got a clear shot. You can focus. You don't have to worry about dropping your hand call and then trying to get focused in on your scope. So stay tuned. I got a hunt tomorrow if the weather's right, and I actually will bring my video cam out and try to get some footage in for you guys. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys take with you guys on your coyote hunts, and much love and respects. I'm up and out. Sorry about the bed tabletop review, or bed review, whatever you want to consider it as. All right, I'm up and out. Much love. Peace.